Welcome back to the channel. If you are returning, welcome. If you are new here, I am the Blunt Reader, and this is going to be a karmic update to see what's going on with the karmic and divine masculine, or whoever your person is, whatever title you would like to use for them. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so it cannot and will not resonate with every single person who is watching this video. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so by going to my website at thebluntreader.com. That information is down below in the description box. If you would like, you can also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, where I post channel messages as well as pick a card readings at the Blunt Reader. With all of that being said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Let's see what the karmic is cooking up this week. Spirit, what is the energy surrounding the karmic and divine masculine at this time? We have divine timing. Every time I see this card, I always think of the romance angel. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So essentially, this always says to me that there's a need to be patient. That things are happening exactly as they need to happen, but it may be taking a little bit longer than you would like. However, they are happening at the right pace, at the right time, in the right way. So it looks like there is a need for you to be a bit patient. Spirit, what is the energy surrounding the karmic and divine masculine at this time? We have the King of Swords in reverse. We have the Knight of Wands. What is the energy surrounding? We have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. So I'm going to put it with the King of Swords in reverse just because that's where it fell. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Moon. The Moon is about illusions, deception, not seeing things clearly, things being hidden, things that somebody doesn't know. There's some information that somebody doesn't know, or maybe they do know, and what was hidden has now come out. I feel like with this King of Swords in reverse, this is, it feels like a lot of like combative energy. Because when I think of the King of Swords is already somebody that has a very sharp tongue in the upright position. In reverse, it's just like somebody who really has no filter, who's just saying whatever. Eight of Wands in reverse says that they may not be communicating right now. They may not be communicating because of things that have been said, but I feel like with the Six of Pentacles, though, somebody is trying to be very generous, very giving. Let's see what they're being generous about. Please clarify the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, Page of Cups. Somebody's trying to make amends, apologize. This is some sort of offering, an emotional offering, because it is the Page of Cups, but I feel like somebody's being very generous. Somebody's trying to make amends, which I think was the energy for the last karmic reading that I did, where the karmic was really putting in overtime in order to kind of right their wrongs and make things better. At the bottom of the Oracle deck, we had passion. I don't know if I showed it, but we do have passion here. So this person could be trying sex. That could be what they're using to kind of get divine masculine or your person back. A lot of passion, a lot of romance, a lot of, you know, like whining and dining, setting up cute little date nights and whatnot to get your person back in their good graces. Is it working though? Please clarify the Page of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Cups in reverse. I guess not. Looks like something is being turned down. I definitely don't feel like it's not being offered. It may not be being offered back to the karmic, because the Six of Pentacles is also about something not being balanced. One person doing a lot, the other person on the receiving end, but not giving anything. So in that sense, your person, divine masculine, is not offering anything back to the karmic, but the karmic is still definitely trying, of course. Definitely trying. We have the Eight of Wands here twice, once in the upright, once in the reverse. So could be sending out messages, could be calling, could be popping up, could be sending gifts, could be sending pictures. And this person, this masculine energy that's here is just like, yeah, no, I'm not impressed. I'm not interested. No, thank you. Please clarify the Eight of Wands with the Knight of Cups in reverse. It feels like being rejected. Yeah, Five of Pentacles. The karmic is getting the cold shoulder. And they don't really know what to do with that. For some of them, if they live together, the karmic could have been put out. Or your person has moved out. I don't feel like the home situation is the same if they were still living together. And they may be trying to get their way, make their way back into the home, or trying to get divine masculine back into the home. Especially if there's a child or children involved, they may be using that as an excuse. Like, they want to see you, they want to be around you, they're asking questions about why you're not here, that type of thing. Please clarify the Five of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Five of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. The Five of Wands is about conflict. It's chaos. It's not seeing eye to eye. You and somebody butting heads a lot. Could also be that other people are involved, which also creates more drama, more conflict. So the way that I kind of feel this, it's like the karmic is trying, putting forth effort, communicating, reaching out, sending gifts, being generous in whatever way that may be, trying to make amends. But it's like when they are rejected, when they are turned down, when this masculine energy is just not paying attention to them, not giving them the response that they are looking for, it's like then they turn into essentially who they really are. Then the mask comes off, this, sweet and nice and kind role that they've been putting on in order to get the masculine energy back. It's like, Then you go back to this Page of Swords, Five of Wands energy of just having no filter, of being defensive, being argumentative, being combative because you're not getting what you want. So it's like somebody throwing a tantrum, basically. This Page of Swords could also be the karmic kind of spying on divine masculine, trying to see what they're doing, maybe seeing something that they don't necessarily like. That's also causing them to be combative and argumentative. Yep. The Tower and the Fool. So the ending and the beginning. The fall and then the rise. I think a couple of weeks ago, the title had something to do with it all comes crashing down. Because it's definitely coming to an end and there's a new opportunity for a new beginning. And maybe the masculine energy has already started something new. And that's something the karmic finds out about with this Page of Swords, doing some spying, doing some lurking. Now the karmic really feels like they've been kind of left and abandoned with this Five of Pentacles energy. But I feel like that's what gets them started and like sends them into overdrive with acting crazy at this point. Because I feel like last week or whenever it was that I posted the last karmic video, it's like the karmic realized I'm about to lose this person or I've already lost this person. Let me put things into overdrive in the sense that I want to do all of the things that they have said. If they said that I was doing X, Y, and Z, now I want to try to work on that. I want to try and fix it. I want to be more open with communication. I want to be more caring and loving. I'm going to try, all of these date nights and taking you out and buying you things and giving you sex, whatever the case may be. Like, I'm going to do everything and be the perfect girlfriend, wife, husband, boyfriend, whatever. But it's like now this energy is still in overdrive, but it's like fueled by rage, fueled by anger, fueled by being rejected, possibly fueled by learning that divine masculine is possibly starting over somewhere else, has their intention somewhere else, is just not focused on this karmic at all. Please clarify the King of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Wands in reverse. We have the World, a cycle that has closed out. Page of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is the new beginning. This is planting a new seed, a new start. Please clarify the world. We have the Six of Cups. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Knight of Swords. Lots of passion here for sure. With this Ace of Wands, the Knight of Wands that is over here, definitely feel like this is related to Divine Feminine with the Six of Cups being here. This reconciliation, this Ace of Wands could also be the Karmic's energy, again, trying to make sexual advances towards Divine Masculine and using that as a way for them to reconcile with the Six of Cups being here, wanting the family back, the home back, the foundation, the marriage, whatever it is. And then getting in this energy when it does not seem to be working out in their favor. So very angry, very aggressive. I feel like the Karmic is definitely at this point where they're being fueled by their rage, their anger, because they've been rejected. And it's really hitting home like, I lost this person. Before they knew that, you know, this person, Divine Masculine, your person, was just no longer interested, was kind of over the situation, but they felt like they still had a chance. Like, I can still work on this, we can still work on this. We've been here before and we gotten through it. And now they're realizing like, yeah, no, that's not going to happen. And so now it's very angry. And like I said, with this King of Swords in reverse, this is just like, this is for me an asshole, like a straight up asshole. Somebody who just does not care what they say. They don't care if they hurt your feelings. They don't have a filter. Like, they just don't care. Very reckless. Knight of Swords energy. I feel like that's the energy that's kind of between the two of them. Like, this masculine energy has absolutely nothing to say to the Karmic. And if they do, then it's not going to be anything nice. And I feel like for some of you, this masculine energy is purposely either saying things or posting things on social media, with the Page of Swords being here, that will get under the Karmic skin. So, you know, your Divine Masculine may be saying something about you, especially if the Karmic knows about you and knows about the connection that you have. Like, they may be saying something about you or posting like subliminal messages, and the Karmic sees that and again is fueled by rage and is saying and doing whatever to essentially try to hurt the masculine energy. I don't feel like it's going to work, because I really feel like this masculine energy just doesn't care. It is real nasty right now between the two of them, it seems. Definitely on the Karmic's end. Please clarify the Knight of Wands. Nine of Pentacles. Please clarify Three of Swords. Page of Wands. Four of Cups. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Lovers. With this Knight of Wands, I feel like in terms of Divine Masculine, Divine Feminine, this is Divine Masculine's energy rushing in to Divine Feminine being the Nine of Pentacles, the independent person, the person who's typically single, and trying to really make amends. If they're not rushing in yet, or if they have not rushed in yet, that energy is still there. Like, it's still built up. And it may also be why this Knight of Swords is here, because it's like they want to rush in, but the Knight of Swords says slow down. Take your time. Don't rush into this, or you may end up getting your feelings hurt with the Three of Swords here. Because you rush in, you say something, and maybe you get turned down. Maybe it's like the Karmic is chasing the divine masculine. Divine masculine is going towards and rushing towards divine feminine. So where divine masculine is kind of rejecting and turning down the karmic divine feminine, some divine feminines may be turning down divine masculine, maybe because they took too long, maybe because they have their own thing going on and they're just not worried about, you know, a relationship, a connection, or this relationship and this connection. Or it's the way in which divine masculine approaches divine feminine that kind of turns him or her off. Because this Four of Cups is like, it's being turned down, it's being rejected. This could also be a fear of divine masculines that divine feminine will reject him or her. And so it's being like having all of this energy. It's like an adrenaline rush and wanting to go towards, but that fear is what's kind of halting them from moving forward, because they don't want to get their feelings hurt. They don't want to be hurt. They don't want to be rejected. Please clarify the Four of Cups. We have the Moon. We have the Six of Wands. Please clarify the Moon. We have the Five of Swords. We have Temperance. We have the Empress at the bottom of the deck. I still feel like divine masculine is viewing divine feminine as like a safe place. The Five of Swords being about conflict. Temperance is the opposite of that energy. It's about harmony. It's about peace. It's about very tranquil, very calm energy. So you're leaving this very tense and toxic energy with the karmic and going towards something that brings you peace. But again, for a divine feminine, at least some divine feminines, they feel like, I don't want to just be your safe haven when things are going wrong. Like, if the only time you come around is when you need something or you want something, you're looking for some sort of comfort or solace, like, I don't want that. And maybe that's why it's being turned down with the Four of Cups. And like I said, it could be the way in which divine masculine is approaching divine feminine that causes him or her to turn down this offer and turn away from it, whether that's temporary or permanent. I just really feel like for some divine feminines, it's just an energy of like, no more, like, I'm not doing that anymore. And so this Page of Wands is like somebody coming to you and communicating. So this person, this boy, essentially, and there's a woman in the background, so it's like this boy went towards this woman and said whatever it is that he said to her, but she turned him down, and now he's walking away all sad and upset because he was rejected, because she turned him away. But I feel like in this case, for those of you that this resonates with, it's because you're tired. Like, you're tired of just being this person's safety net, and that's all you seem to be. And so it's like, I don't want to do that anymore. Like, I was okay doing it, and I would be okay doing it and being there for you and providing you with comfort if I was getting something in return, if you gave me the same in return. But it doesn't seem like you're getting that. Please clarify the Page of Wands. What is this communication about? Or what's wrong with the communication? Eight of Cups. The Devil at the bottom of the deck. I feel like somebody gets turned away. For some divine masculines, they're going to get turned away. I do feel like they're going to walk away from the karmic with this Eight of Cups. But it's like they're walking away from the karmic with the intentions of going towards divine feminine. But for some divine feminine, it's just like, no. Like, I'm not doing this again. We'll see once I do the Twin Flame update. But for this group, that's what it's feeling like. The karmic just is being the karmic. Fueled by rage is definitely what I'm feeling, because the karmic feels rejected, but I feel like divine masculine is too for some divine masculines. But I just feel like it's the way in which they are approaching divine feminine that comes across as wrong. Like you're only here because it didn't work out with the karmic, or you're only here because now you're looking for me to kind of comfort you after everything went wrong with this other person that maybe you chose over me. Like this Three of Swords could also be something that Divine Feminine has yet to fully heal from, with Temperance being here. That's why I feel like the message for Divine Masculine is like, relax. You got to be very careful with your approach, because it may come across the wrong way, and it may not necessarily be how they intended to come across, but it is how it comes across. On the next episode of As the World Turns, we'll take a look at Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine in next week's video, the Twin Flame update. Hopefully, you know, Divine Masculine gets it together, slows their roll, doesn't rush from this situation into the arms of Divine Feminine, but then gets turned away. Like, no. Maybe Divine Feminine feels like Divine Masculine still has some growing up to do with this Page of Wands, especially when you're in this Nine of Pentacles energy and showing up as the Empress. The King of Swords is here. It's here in reverse, and it's not the Emperor, so that could also be an issue. We'll take a look at that next week, though. I do hope that this video was helpful, that you got something from it, that it provided you with some guidance, clarity, and insight. Be sure to like this video, share, subscribe if you have not, turned on the post notification bell so that when I post a new video, you are notified. And I'll talk to y'all next time.